Going to improve that. Right. Okay. Nothing over here. We're going to send this worker off over here. Why, you may ask? Because we're about to get our unique improvement. And therefore I can show you what it does. Notice how they have a version of the whales. We do not have whales. So they're a perfect target for us to use our unique improvement on. What do we want to do now? Build a lighthouse. Well, it gives an extra hammer to work with. Still a bit weird for me to get used to that notion that fishing boats give hammers, but there we are. Get an opera house in there just in case we get another great musician. I'm guessing there will be a few wonders at least that give you theming bonuses for music, but I don't know when they could turn up. Probably a bit later on, because music's considered sort of the last of those that have. The writings come first, then the art, and then finally musicians. So I'm guessing the theming bonus musician buildings turn up a bit later on in proceedings. Either way, we'll find out in due course. Something tells me I won't be able to get those gems back, but I'll have a look. Oh! That was our only copy of marble, in fact, so I probably don't want to trade, but let's just see, for sake of argument, what he would offer us. Because he's neutral, he's not guarded towards us.
Okay.
Will this work? No, because he's an arse cheek. Oh well, we tried. Does anybody else have gems? No. Oh well. Got a library there. Excellent. What do we want to build now? Probably a workshop, so we'll do that. Monty's finally made peace with Boudica. It's kind of got to that stage where there's two distinct tiers here. There's the Empire's going for the win, myself, Alexander and Darius, and then there's sort of Division 2.
The winds and the waves are always on the side of the ablest navigators.
So now we have navigation. Key, because it gives us our unique improvement. That's just a horse out in the middle of nowhere, surrounded by quite nice tiles. It's a shame that it's not like a horse next to a hill, but never mind, we're not going to settle there. Kind of too far out in the middle of nowhere as well for my liking. Alexander has a lot of units. It's probably a good thing that I'm planning on building some more. Yeah, then we nearly fully built our workshop from that chop of the chop of the forest. Chopping jungle doesn't give you production. I wonder what we're getting out of that trade deal. 1 gold. A whole 1 gold. Oops, I clicked that too early again, but it's working the right tile, so I'm not going to worry about it. Not a lot going on out here. I'm going to build a road. I'm on the road to building a road. Yep. Right. I could improve Funchal's own fish. Or I could do a bit more exploring with it. We'll just improve the fish that's there. Yeah, Greece is pretty beefed up militarily. We're going to have to be a little bit on the careful side by the looks of it. I am going to build a harbour here, though. Reason because I'm eventually going to have to get a harbour in Lyra, or Lyria, or Hilarious. Therefore, it's probably best just to do it now. Let's just go on a quick check of city growth and make sure we're working the correct tiles. Everything's looking good to me. We can probably stop trying to build artists temporarily. I'm going to have one working the marble, I'm going to have the other one in the workshop. Actually, is it worth putting it to get a great... no. We're closer to an engineer than a scientist, so that's a perfectly logical decision. We're still 30 turns away from the Taj Mahal. That's taking ages. Might be worth trying to get more hammers, but... Still, it's not much slower than the porcelain tower, really, which will take 26. I wonder what Alexander's building his capital. I should probably check. Oh, an opera house. That's a not very dangerous thing. That's not what I was anticipating. His city still isn't producing much in the way of science. There's only 2.5 stars on the potentiometer. It's not a shocking amount of science, but for a capital it's not as much as you would anticipate. Ooh! Natural wonder found. Krakatoa. 2 of them still to find, and I don't really want to find them right this second right now, because city-states have a habit of asking you to find them. Well, I can't improve any other tiles around there for now. So what I'm going to do is travel to Kaisel and do sneaky things. Although there's no real need, because it too only has Wales. What does Brussels have? It has... Oh, Brussels is very important. Okay, I'm going there. Yeah, there's no point putting a unique improvement in Kaisel if I'm putting it in to Manila, because they give me the same thing. I am going to improve one of these tiles into a farm, just in case we get attacked and therefore some of our food tiles are inaccessible. Because I don't want the city starving out. He has a lot of units. Luckily this is also refreshing the tiles as well, so I can actually see what he's built. So you can see which cities are better at producing, which are producing gold, which are producing hammers, blah blah blah. You can tell which are producing food because you can see it, because its population is going up. Point is stick. Oh my word, Alexander's got up. I did say that he had a big army. Darius has like no army. Ah, that's annoying, because if I attack Darius now, I might get attacked by Alexander, and then I'm up screwed several streets up Sunday. That could be bad. Right, we're going to build our Feitoria. Just to quickly explain what it does. You build basically a castle on a tile, which will obviously stop the mine from being built here. It means that regardless of the relationship status with the city-state, we get a bonus resource off them, which in this case will be Wales. It also acts as a fort, I believe. So the defensive bonus that a fort would normally provide is also provided with this. Got a workshop, time to produce a market, because that city would be making a big loss otherwise. Has he spammed any more cities, or have I just not seen them? I don't think so. Oh! That I didn't notice. That must have been given away in a trade, because its population is still very, very high. That probably happened a long time ago, but I've only just noticed it now that Darius lost Susa. Ooh, well, that changes many things. Question is, though, do I want to take Darius's capital out? Ooh. I can see this becoming a game where I will only win if I take Greece's capital out. Because obviously there's quite a lot of potential for the Aztecs to lose their capital if Greece attacks them. Same with Russia. I would probably have to take Darius's out, because if Greece takes out Darius's capital, we're in a big problem, we're in a big pincer movement. Obviously, we've already lost 2 civilizations, so we don't have to worry about their capitals, because they don't belong to them. Then was kind of Boudica. I don't know enough about Boudica's surroundings, though, because for all I know, she might be completely isolated. That's not how a Pangaea map is meant to work, but for all we know, that could be the case. So we're going to have to play this very carefully. Even if we want to win culturally, I suspect we might have to snipe a bit at Greece. Because I don't think Persia's culture will sustain being top of the tree. I think Greece will eventually overtake them. So we're going to have to keep tabs on that. It's also annoying because it's very hard for me to get anything off Greece, because the only reason they opened borders was because it was part of the deal to bribe him on war. And I can't bribe him on to war anybody else right now because he'll demolish them. And he might even demolish me right now if I'm not careful. So slowly but surely I'm going to bring my military strength up. Nothing over here? Okay. I did a loop just to try and only spot one natural wonder if I physically could. Because I want all the city-states to demand that I see another natural wonder again, and then I'll go and do it and get influence, you see. Not a lot going on over here. It appears that his land grab, although made look very impressive, I don't think he has enough workers to have done it properly. Next turn I can get a pagoda. That'd be nice. Because conveniently for me, Via Nova de Gaia is still in Eastern Orthodoxy and has not been corrupted by Persia and its despicable religion. Wow, those cities are very unusual shapes. Excellent, we got a pagoda. That's exactly what we wanted. The pagoda, I will show you, is a holy building that provides 2 happiness, 2 culture and 2 faith. Very, very useful, especially for young cities, because that 2 culture can go a long way. Lisbon's got its armory. So what we're going to do now is start building military units. The privateer is stronger than my unique unit, but it's still not very good. And at least with the unique unit we can earn money off it. The only problem is though, and this is a big problem, the unit that upgrades into I believe is the Ironclad, and that is a unit I absolutely hate because you require coal to build it. Or at least you used to. You might not anymore, but I'm not going to build that many of them just in case. I'm not going to build that many naval units at all because Greece is mostly inland and he's going to be my biggest issue here. We are going to start building some muskets though, so what we're going to do is start the queue. How many turns is it until we get archaeology? 30. No, I didn't mean crossbow. Get rid of that, please. There are things about this game I still think aren't that good, and the queuing system is one of them. There we go.